Girl who grew up just overnight and became beautiful. Her name is Snow White. So that gives you a clue to the time and the setting. As this scene opens, we will find the wicked queen. She has just banished 3 knights, disposed of 4 commoners, and beheaded 4 merchants. She's looking for more fun things to do. And with no one around, she turns to her faithful magic mirror. And with that, my dear audience, I take my leave.
Tell me, mirror, am I not the most beautiful and desirable creature that ever lived?
To hear the things I have to say, you must ask the proper way.
Oh, good grief. You and your ridiculous rhymes. When are you going to give up the idea that you're some kind of Edgar Allan Poe and just be a regular old looking glass?
A looking glass is all I can be, when you forget to question me.
All right, all right. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?
Her golden hair is soft as silk, eyes so bright and blue, blushing sunshine in her cheeks, a heart so kind and true. The radiance of her tender smile, the countenance of a saint, all these things of loveliness. Too bad, it ain't.
Your jokes are even worse than your grammar.
There are some things, oh my queen, of which I joke a lot. But where your beauty is concerned, you know, I kid you not.
What? For someone to be lovelier than I is out of the question. It's treason! It's even bad manners! Who is it? I demand to know!
A lovely sight, young Snow White.
Snow White? You're putting me on. She's just a little girl, an adolescent, a mere child.
Once a child was our Snow White, but she grew up just overnight.
I can't have this. She must be eliminated. I'll hail the knights. I'll summon the guard.
No, my dear queen. You don't want attention. This foul deed must come to pass without your slightest mention. Call in some obscure person from his far-off wooded plain. Have him rid you of this girl, and then send him back again.
Very good, Mirror. Sometimes you're worth every penny I spend on polish. Summon the woodsman from his far-off wooded plain!
You summoned me?
Yes, what took you so long? I have a little chore for you.
Chopping down trees?
Well, it's a kind of chopping.
Name it, O Queen. Shall be done.
You see, there's this girl who says she's more beautiful than I am. She's not, of course. But if she keeps saying she is, then somebody's going to think that all my subjects don't deal in the truth, as does their sovereign queen.
Perish the thought.
No, not the thought. It's Snow White that must perish.
Wait, Snow White? Little Snow White? She's just a child. A little girl.
That was yesterday. She grew up just overnight.
Well, you do realize that disposing of little girls isn't exactly my line of work?
Silence! You have a choice between 2 heads.
2. One was enough.
A choice between 2. Woodsman, yours, or the girls. Well,
when you put it that way, it kind of does narrow down the selection.
Get out there and do your job.
Yes, O Queen.
How about that, mirror, mirror? I'm so brilliant.
As we say in the theater business, the plot thickens. What will happen to young Snow White, who grew up just overnight? Can the wicked queen make it hot enough to melt the snowy beautiful of Snow White? We'll find out in the next scene. Here's Snow White and the woodsman coming to the forest. Snow White is unaware of the queen's evil intentions. She thinks the woodsman's brought her out to the forest to broaden her knowledge of conservation and to show her the natural resources of their fair country.
Yes, and that Snow White over there is a fir tree of the genus Abies. It's a coniferous pine that yields lumber and resins.
Oh, how very interesting.
It actually is. And if you'll lean over this stump right here, you can see what's interesting over there.
Way over here?
Yeah, that's it. Hold it right there. Oh, I can't do it. I just can't do it.
Can't do what, Mr. Woodman?
The Queen's dirty work. She sent me out here to kill you because you're more beautiful than she is.
Me? Beautiful? Why, only yesterday they were calling me the ugly duckling.
Yeah, that was yesterday. Look, I'll tell you what. I'll go back and tell the Queen you're dead.
Will that be safe for you? Mr. Woodman?
Oh, yeah. I mean, the queen's getting real old, and it won't be too long before many girls will be a lot more beautiful than she is. And then you can come back.
Okay, whatever you say, Mr. Woodman.
Oh, and my name's not Mr. Woodsman. It's Boswell Smith.
Whatever you say, Mr. Boswell Smith.
Oh, not Mr. Just Boswell. Boswell.
Whatever you say, Boswell.
Whatever you say, Snow White. All right, I gotta go. You be careful in the forest.
Thank you and goodbye. Now, which way shall I go? This sign over here says to grandmother's house, but that's the wrong story. If I remember correctly, I'm supposed to meet some dwarfs. Who will help me?
Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho, baby, hi ho. Man, like it's off to work we go.
Oh, who are you?
Cease and desist, we found the skin man.
Groovy.
Say, Dopey, dig that crazy costume he's wearing.
Like, yeah, man.
He?
Hey, Dad, where are your sticks?
Sticks?
Pace setters, the skin tappers, the 2 4s. How can you make your skins cry without your beaters?
Like, yeah, man.
Skins? Beaters? I don't know what you're talking about.
Like, Dopey, I have a feeling this cat's not our man.
Doc, I don't think it is a man.
No? Yeah, it's all that long hair. I thought it was a boy.
I'm Snow White. I'm looking for some dwarfs.
Dwarves, that's us. You must be the skin man.
What's a skin man?
That's a drummer. We're not only playing in different keys, but like one of us is playing in the wrong tune. Communicate, Dopey.
Got it, Doc. This is Snow White. This is the dwarfs. And we're looking for a drummer. Grumpy quit.
Again.
So, like, who put you onto us?
Nobody. It's just the way the story goes. The wicked queen wants me eliminated because she thinks I'm more beautiful than she is.
The queen? Now, why didn't you say so? Anyone on the queen's list can't be that square. Are you sure you can't play drums?
I'm sure. Oh, why does the queen hate me so?
Oh, it's okay, kid. The queen doesn't like us either.
We had 3 discs on the top 10 and were slated for TV and personal appearances all over the kingdom. The queen fixed that.
We became more popular than the queen.
Did she try to kill you?
No, she just like sentenced us to a new kind of wildlife. Now it's last for the creatures of the forest, the sparrows and the blue jays.
Yeah, the queen said our playing would fit the birds.
Are you sure you can't play drums?
I'm really quite certain. Now, can we go? It's getting dark.
Say, Dopey, maybe the lady's a go-go girl.
Absolutely not. However, I did sing in the church choir.
A singer? Now that's it. That could give our sound some real class. Why don't you just sing a few bars of I Dream of Queenie with a Light Brown Throne? Start at the top and give it all you've got.